Hi, Black Gypsy here. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to be talking about what is the gossip on you? What is the gossip on you? Today, it's going to be represented by two piles. The first pile here is this gold shell necklace. And the second one is going to be represented by this blue silver shell necklace right here. Pile number one, pile number two, timestamps will be in the description box below. Pick your pile and I'll see you at your reading. I also like to announce that I do offer free tarot readings, live tarot readings. So if you subscribe to my channel, you will be notified on when I will be doing these live streams. Unfortunately, I don't have a set schedule, so these live streaming is going to be spontaneous. If you can't wait, I do offer $2 tarot readings. You can check it in the description box below. I have a link there, my Ko-Fi account, or you can Cash App, whatever works for you, and ask me anything related to general love, career readings. All I ask of you is no pregnancy, no necromancy, no past life readings, please. All right. Other than that, I'll see you at your reading. Hello. If you chose the gold shell necklace as pile number one, let us see. What is the gossip on you? Okay, pile number one. What is the gossip on you? Before we get into our tarot cards, let us look into the oracle messages that we have for today. This one says, I can change my thoughts. This one says, summon. Now onto our tarot cards. The first card we have here is the Emperor in reverse. Second card here is the Magician. And the last card here is we have the World. So, what is the gossip on you? Pile number one. There's a lot of strong Aries energy coming from these three cards. We have the Emperor and then we have the Magician. When I think of Aries, I think of action. I think of leadership. I think of innovation. So the gossip on you is something about your recent actions or you being in control of something. Okay. Now, I do see the Emperor in reverse. I'm getting a sense that there could be somebody in your life. This is a person. Might be a masculine, could be a man, a mature man. If not, it could be a woman that is of masculine energy. But it came up in reverse. This person might have been a little bit of a troublemaker. Something about this person has affected your stability in your way, where it be emotions or your finances, your thoughts. And with that World card there, it's telling me that you might have ended this relationship with this person because they were just controlling. They probably were they wanted to know everything, or they felt like they knew everything, right? And they felt like it felt like you didn't have a voice, or you lacked control over yourself, something that way. If it's not a person in your life, I do see the Magician. People are talking about what you're creating. What is it that your goals are? When I think of the Magician, your head's down, you know, you're using tools around you to create your ideas into a reality. and people are, and people, I don't want to say people, but I do see the Emperor in reverse. Maybe there is a lack of action towards something. Maybe you're afraid of trying to make your ideas into a reality here with the Magician and the Emperor in reverse like this. The World card is telling me that if you continue doing whatever it is that you want, if you take initiative in your talents, then success will come towards you. You will be popular, you will be known here. I feel like the World card, if that's not the case, if you're somebody that's currently working on something and you've shared your crafts, your talents, your ideas with other people, I think it's being well received here. People are like, wow, I didn't know you were this talented. You should continue on doing it. But with the Emperor card, like I said, Emperor is all about Aries. Aries are all about taking action. Don't give up. Continue on doing whatever it is that you're doing, because people are admiring what it is that you're working on. With that summon card here, again, it ties in with the Magician. Maybe you are trying to summon something. Maybe you are trying to create something in existence. But when I see that I can change my thoughts, there could be some kind of challenges going on here. As I mentioned with the Emperor card, you might be around somebody that's very controlling, or you're the person that likes to put yourself down. You might feel like you're not good enough to continue on this talent. And this talent could be anything. It could relate to anything, to like technology, if you're trying to create a new app, if you're trying to create a website, or it could be something like starting a new business. You might think that you may not have enough finances, or you may feel like you don't have enough clients that would be interested in the product that you're trying to sell or the service you're trying to sell. Or it could be something related to the arts, like you might want to sing, you might want to dance, you might want to publish a book, etc., etc., and you feel like, oh, nobody's going to be interested in what it is that you're trying to offer. Those are just a few ideas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull stuff from the truth picture to fine-tune this message a little bit further. You have quiet. We have lazy. And then we have nerd. Quiet, lazy, and nerd. No, when I saw the three major arcanas, this tells me that you're doing something rather big. Whatever it is that you're working, people are talking about that you're really working on a very, very big project. And whatever it is that you're working on, it's groundbreaking. I feel like with the lazy card, you might make people feel lazy because people do not have big dreams like you. Right? People may not have the motivation like you. People may not be as ambitious like you. And they feel very lazy, while they view you as someone that's very hardworking, someone that's very persistent in whatever it is that you're trying to do. With the quiet card here, you could be someone that's in your head. You may not be. People may be talking about how quiet or how you make silent moves. So with that Magician, you could be creating something that's rather, like I said, something that's rather groundbreaking, something that's rather grand, that you're not really sharing to other people. And with the World card, it's telling me like, whatever it is that you're creating, people are gossiping that this is going to be something rather successful, that everybody's going to start knowing about it. With the nerd card, again, I'm still being drawn to the Magician. When I think of nerds, at least back in the day, they always were people that were always in their books. They were always studying. They didn't really have time for parties. Sometimes they may not even have not all nerds are like this, but sometimes they may not have time to do self-care, like take a basic shower, maybe brush their teeth, comb their hair, because they're so focused in studying their books, their subjects, science, math, literature, etc., etc. The gossip on you is that people see that you're very focused on what it is that you're doing, right? And when they say I can change my thoughts here with this card, something I'm getting something about your mind. People are gossiping on how intelligent and smart you are. How very like you someone that calculates things. You know, you pay attention to details. You're very meticulous. Right? So I'm seeing something about quiet nerd thoughts. Again, something with your mind. People think you have a very, very creative mind, a very strong mindset. Last thing what I'm getting here from this reading is, if this doesn't resonate, maybe you are trying to end something with someone and start something new here. I did mention with the Emperor card, but it could be a relationship with someone you know that was very controlling. And with the World card, it's about time just to end it. Like, I've had it, I can't take it anymore. With that Lazy card, I feel like whoever this person was, they were very they always told other people what to do. It could be as something basic as like, hey, can you get the remote control for me, when it's only like 3 feet away. They could have gotten it themselves, but they rather have somebody else pick it up for them, because you know, he or she might feel powerful. Like there's an abuse of power here with the Emperor card. But I'm getting here that the gossip is that you are considering ending a relationship with someone, or when the Emperor can mean like an institution, a company. Some of you guys may want to just end a job, like you had it with them. There was a very toxic environment, and with the Magician, it's like you want to create something new. You want to create whatever it is that you have around you to make something grand, something big. All right, so that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hi, if you chose pile number 2 with this blue shell necklace, let us see what is the gossip on you. Okay, pile number 2. What is the gossip on you? Before we get into our tarot cards, let's look into the oracle messages that we have for today. This one says, I am safe. This one says, individuality. Now, onto our tarot cards. The first card we have is the Ten of Wands in reverse. The second card we have is the Eight of Discs. And the last card we have is the World card in reverse, clarified by the Knight of Discs. So, what is the gossip on you? Pile number 2. First off, the reason why I have a clarifying card for the Knight of Discs, the World card did pop up in pile number 1, so I needed a clarifying message here. Overall, I'm getting a lot. The gossip on you is that you're working really, really hard. People are talking about your work ethic. People are talking about your stress. People are talking about how focused you are. to the point where you could be not talking to other people. Okay. Seeing with the Ten of Wands is a card about like stress. It's a card about doing everything by yourself, right? But the reason why you're doing everything by yourself is because you have more control over it, or you're someone that may be a bit too stubborn to ask for help. Maybe that's one of the gossip here. People might be talking about that you could be stubborn to ask for help. The Eight of Discs is telling me that you're very focused. You're very focused on whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe at your job, maybe at your school, or maybe, your children, something that way. But you're doing it all by yourself. People might be concerned that you're stressed out by whatever it is that you're doing. With the World card, I'm getting a sense that people may want you to go out more. They want you to take vacations. They may want you to meet new friends, or they may want you to hang out with them more here with the World card. See the light. I am seeing darkness here, right? When I'm seeing the I am safe card, it is white and black. People might find your lifestyle to be a bit boring. They find you to be a very boring individual, right? They feel like you stay inside too much and you're very huddled. They might think you're like an extreme introvert. I'm seeing her face being covered. I'm seeing her face with tattoos. There's a little bit of obstruction in the face here. People may be talking about how you just don't want to be seen. You see this guy's face here. His face is down. People are talking about how insecure. People might be talking about how insecure you are. Maybe it has something to do with your looks. People are saying that, hey, so-and-so stays inside because he or she might be afraid of how other people will react to them, whether how they look, how they dress, how they smell, how they talk, their personality, etc., etc. Again, with the Knight of Discs being clarified by the World, again, you're working. You rather work than put yourself out there, is what people are saying. And I don't really think it's like overtly positive. It's more so that they think it's rather weird and they want you to just go out. Express yourself with that individuality card. What is it? Who are you without your job, right? If your job wasn't there, who is pile number 2? What do you like to do? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Truth picture. We have Gangster. We have Green. And we have King. Gangster, Green, and King. When I think of the Green card, I'm thinking about like money. People are gossiping about, how you focused on the money. People are very, very thinking that you're very money minded. Maybe that's why you're working very, very hard. With the Gangster card, there could be a slight intimidation with you. Pile number 2. With gangsters, I think gangsters, they operate on their own terms. They do their own thing. I'm getting a little bit of stubbornness with the gangster cards because gangsters can be a bit stubborn. People might be talking about how stubborn you are. Right? You're very resilient. You just don't want to let things go. Or you might get very upset when things don't go your way. That's one thing I'm getting with the Gangster card. With the King card, King is all about, when I think of King, I think of leader. I think of someone who's very resourceful. I think of someone that has like their own kingdom here. But kings, like when I think of king, they have big responsibilities, right? Even though they have all this power, again, I'm getting something about you having a lot of responsibilities with the king. Maybe people rely on you for things. People look up to you for things, right? They think that with the king card, since you are someone that could be someone of resourceful, of value, you should definitely put yourself out there more with the king card. Also with the king card, I'm getting a sense that the gossip on you is people feel like they want to tell you what to do. I don't know why I feel that. Or they might feel that you're someone that's very bossy. Another message I'm getting here with this tarot reading is that I see the 10 of Wands and the World. When I see 10 is a card about endings. The World is also a card about endings. People are talking about when you're going to leave your job, or when you're going to leave that craft, or if you have already left something behind, people are talking about that. They're talking about how you are someone that's in control of your life here. With the Gangster and the King card, they think you're very cool about you ending something that has given you a lot of stress, right? And with the 8 of Discs card, now I'm getting a sense of entrepreneurship here with the 8 of Discs. Maybe you're working on something else that's on your own, like something that you created on your own, right? That's the gossip on you on there. But ultimately is more so what I feel with the card is, with the black and white, the face being obstructed. People might think that you're just a bit closed off. You need to go out, see the world, travel, or talk to people, stuff like that. They think you're just, they might find you to be a little bit boring, because I am seeing Pentacle energy. Pentacles are just slow moving energy. So the slowest element in the tarot deck. And they want you to spice things up a bit here. Do something thrilling. Maybe that's why the Gangster card is just pink and yellow. It's just have a little spice in your life. Okay. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.